Welcome back to Creations with AG. This is a really exciting video because this is the first video in my second photo contest. Thank you so much to everyone who entered, because I wouldn't have been able to do this super fun contest without you, and I really hope that none of you will drop out during the contest, because there are some cool prizes at the end that I mentioned in my video about this contest. Now, if you're watching this and you're like, oh no, I forgot to submit my photo, or oh no, I forgot to enter, you can enter next week. Now, this might sound unfair at first, but then if you think about it, everybody gets one pass. So if anybody would like to join this week and have no passes, and just have used this week's as a pass and join next week, you can definitely do that, because I will take as many entries as I can get, because people drop out so often. And if you're like, no one ever drops out, just wait, people will drop out. So I'm so excited to get into all of these amazing photos. Everyone did such an incredible job. You guys are so much better than last cycle. I might have a few of the same people who entered, I can't really remember, but you guys are just amazing. These pictures are way better, and I am just so excited to judge all of these photos, give a few critiques, but also tell you guys how much I love them. So let's get right on into it. First photo up comes from AG Peace and Hope, and she is one of my best friends here in AGTube, and I was so happy that she joined again for this cycle. And just starting off, this photo is way better than any of hers last year. It is just so cute and aesthetic, and I just love everything about it. Now, my only critiques are that Leah, the doll on the right, kind of looks weird the way she's standing. It doesn't look a very natural stance. The legs would have been okay, but the arms are sticking out in weird positions. But you told me that it was windy and you had the hardest time getting them to stand, so any chance you would get to stand, you would quick snap a picture. I did this on my Harry Potter shoot, and I completely understand when it's windy and you're like, wait, what, they're standing? I gotta get this shot. But it just doesn't look really realistic, but I understand where you were coming from. I wish you could see a little bit more of the sun in the photo, but it is just so adorable. Their outfits are aesthetic, as always, coming from you. The guitar is so cute, and it's just such an amazing photo, and I love how you can see the back of the dolls, because it's just so different, and I think you did an incredible job this week. This next photo is from Bright Light AG Studios, and you really do have really good lighting in your photos. That's what I've always noticed, Elena. It's so cool. I just love the doll so much. Mia is just so gorgeous. If I had to get another doll, it'd definitely be Mia. I just love everything about this photo. The walls like match her outfit. They're that same pink and blue. She's holding the Care Bear, and she's using a clear rubber band, which I really love. On a later photo, I will actually give a critique. Gotta use a clear rubber band, guys. It's way more realistic. It doesn't take away from the photo like if you were to use a yellow or green one. The blanket on her is so cute. You can see the pillow. She's looking at the camera perfectly. It's amazing quality, amazing lighting. I just don't think I have any critiques for this photo. This next photo here is from JoJo B10, and I really like this photo. The bush in the background is gorgeous. I love those flowers, and it ties in with her outfit so well. I love the outfit. It works so well. I just love it. Your doll's hair is super tame, especially for Caroline. I absolutely love her pose. My only critique is that she doesn't look like she's looking at the camera, and a weird glare of light is coming off of her hair. This next photo is from the AG world, and wow, I'm just so speechless. This is like the best photo I've ever seen. Oh, it's just so perfect. The background is perfect with the white picket fence. It just looks doll-sized, like she's walked away from that, and that's the hardest thing to do. It just looks so doll-sized, and oh, it's just so pretty. The way she's holding her dress, guys, look at how she's holding her dress. It's so real. I've never gotten my dolls to look like that. She looks like she's from an old-fashioned time period. She's looking away from the camera perfectly where it doesn't look like she was supposed to be looking. It just looks so natural. Her hair is so tame. She just looks gorgeous, so put together. This is just the best photo ever. Speaking of old-fashioned doll photos, this photo is from ARS Productions. She said she was really happy with how this photo turned out, and I just loved the doll's dress. It's just so cute. It's just so old-fashioned. I love the horse, but the photo is focused on the horse, and the whole photo is just really blurry. Not in a like I have an old camera way, but in I took this picture wrong way. Just because it's focused on the horse, the doll is blurred out, but then you can't even see them that well. It's just I don't know if you edit it this way, but it just doesn't look right to me. But it was still a really creative idea. Your doll's hair is pretty tame, could have been tamer, like brush it with water before the picture. Same with the horse's hair, it's a little bit crazy, but it's really cute and a creative idea. I just wish you would have focused it on the doll and not the horse. But I do also love how you put a little ARS in there. It's just so original and cute, and I need to start doing that with my photos. This photo here comes from alien_AG Studios. That's kind of a tongue twister. And this is adorable. I cannot get over her outfit. It is so trendy and cute. I need the Gryffindor shirt. Her hair is so tame, and it looks like she's an old doll. Like, her hair could be really frizzy right now, but you tamed it in these braids, and it just looks amazing. I love how you can't see one braid, and then the other braid's like coming down her shoulder. I love how she's holding out the book, but then she's like turning towards the camera. My only critiques are that she doesn't look like she's looking at the camera. She looks like she's trying to, but you're not, like she didn't. So how I would recommend fixing this is by next time you want to take a picture like this and you see her looking down like that, I try to get at the same level as her, and she'll look like she's looking more into the camera lens. You probably took this a little bit too high from her, and it just kind of turned out where she's looking down. Also, I would have used something else to hold the book. The rubber band is yellow, and it's just standing out. It's drawing my attention away from anything else. It's the first thing my eyes go to. But other than that, it's a really good photo. I love the blurred background, super creative idea, and great job. Our next photo comes from another one of my AG2 besties. Guys, I only have two. I'm not that person that has everyone as their best friend. This is from Our American Girl. I really, really love this photo. She actually sent me one originally, and then she said, no, I want to switch it. I like this one better, and I am really happy because the first one was nowhere close to the amazingness as this one. It's just so clean. I love how you put stuff on the walls. If you would have just put all this stuff on the floor and the walls would have just been plain, it would have been so boring. My critique is that the window is not sized. It's definitely too small. It's like the size of her face. And if you think about that in real life, we don't have any windows the size of our face, but it also kind of does look like it's off in the background, so it's okay. She said Blair is purposely not looking at the camera. She's looking out towards her canvas, trying to decide what to paint. It looks like a little art studio. I'm obsessed with the floor and the paints. It just looks so put together, and you did an incredible job. This next photo comes from one of my really close AG2 friends, AG Otter family, and I was so excited when Reese decided to join because we have been talking a lot through Gmail recently, like all day. And when I asked her if she would join, I wasn't expecting that she could, and then she did, and I was like, yes, I'm so excited. But this is such an adorable picture. I love it so much. Leah just looks so pretty. Her hair is so trendy. The outfit matches. It's good lighting, and I actually don't mind the shadows. The shadow from the braid definitely annoys me a bit, but I mean, that's hard to not have it happen like that. But other than that, the shadow on the side of her face really doesn't bother me. It's really cute. It kind of looks like you took it with her laying down. I would have taken it with her like leaning against the bush and then took it and just tucked her eyes, because I don't notice this at first, but after looking I was like, oh yeah, it kind of does. But that's my only critique. Great job this week. This next photo is from All for AG Productions. I recently met Sophia and I subscribed. I told her how much I loved her videos, and then I asked her if she wanted to join my contest, and she was so excited to say yes. And when I saw this photo, I was like, we need people like you in this contest. It's a little boring at first, but it's just so good. Like, her hair is a little messy. I would have brushed it beforehand, but it's a pretty straight wig, and how you curled it on the side of her shoulder is so cute. If you have seen Silver Point, that wig looks like Kaz. Her outfit is so adorable. The ripped jeans, the sweater, it looks like winter time, and the background is blurred to perfection. She just looks so put together, and this looks like, I don't know, like a college photo or something, but it is just so cute. I love it. This next photo is from AG Craziness, another YouTuber I recently met. It's so adorable. I love this photo. It's just such a creative idea. I wish you could have put some pictures on the wall, and I can't tell if the cat on her head is supposed to be a stuffed animal or a real cat, so I just wouldn't have really put that on her head. Her hair is a little messy, but other than that, I have no other critiques. Amazing job. I just love the stuffed animals, and actually her hair is crazy, but I mean, she has a cat on her head, so it's understandable. It's all cute and matchy, and I just really like this. Our next photo comes from AG Takes Over, and this is... I can't even talk. I want to just stop right here. No critiques. It's just too perfect. There's nothing I would have ever changed in all of eternity about this photo, and I think you just won this week. This next photo is from a newer AG tuber, American Girl Bliss, and she is also Sophia. I showed this photo to my aunt right when I got it, and my aunt was like, wow, that is so cool. And I was like, I know, right? Like, she's awesome. This is so adorable and creative. I love that you used Addie in her meat outfit. And I feel like we just see a lot of the same dolls and these sort of things, but you used a very unique doll. And I just really like this. I love how she's looking out over the lake. It's just so beautiful. My only critique is that it would have been more up close. This is how I would have edited the photo once I had taken it. Just because you can't see her as much as the water, but I do love how it's like a far out shot. I also would have grabbed that green piece of trash on the floor right here, just because it's kind of distracting me if I'm looking for critiques, but you got it when the waterfall was up and when there was ducks in the water. Like, how did you do this? It's so amazing. Great job this week. This next photo comes from AG in Life, and this is so cute. I really love her outfit. Her hair is really tame. I love how you left out the wisps, and they're all curly. It looks like she probably has pigtails in, and I think it's adorable. I'm not really sure what's happening to Alana in this picture because she is kind of wrapped up in lights. It's a little bit of a weird idea, and then the background is something crinkled, I can tell. Like, it has a bunch of like crinkled spots in it. It really takes away from Alana herself. But other than that, you did a really good job. Alright everyone, now it's time to get onto the rankings. Before I get started, I just want to say that I had a really hard time deciding on the rankings for this week, and that you all did amazing, and it was so hard because last year, you guys were all great, but this time it was like way better, and it was just such a hard decision to choose. So, if you didn't agree with your ranking, I really hope you'll still stay in the contest and get a better one next week, because this was pretty hard, and you all are so talented, so amazing job this week, and here are the rankings. I'm sure you all already saw this one coming from my comment, but first place definitely goes to AG Takes Over. This was one of the best photos I've ever seen. So amazing job this week, and I cannot wait to see what you have in store for my contest. Second place definitely goes to the AG World. I had the hardest time deciding between first place, between you and AG Takes Over. It was such a hard choice, but I didn't want to do a tie, because that's just not how it works in these contests. But you are amazing, and I especially cannot wait to see what photos you have, because this one was just so unique and old-fashioned, and I just loved it, and amazing job. Third place goes to Bright Light AG Studios. I just loved this photo. It was so unique and just aesthetic, and so much thought went into this to make it this perfect photo. So great job this week, and you definitely deserved getting in the top 3. And like I said, it was just so hard to decide on this. So you really did tie with the other two. It was just so hard to decide. I just loved your photo. Fourth place goes to Our American Girl. Your photo was nice quality, super creative, and everything in the backdrop really tied it all together, and it was just so creative and amazing job this week. Fifth place goes to All for AG Productions. This photo was super amazing quality, so cute. It wasn't the most creative idea, but the quality and outfit in the background, just everything about it makes up for that, and it was just so great. Great job this week. Sixth place goes to AG Craziness. Really good job. I liked the photo. It was just a little bit boring and not the most realistic with the cat on her head. Her hair was a little crazy. But other than that, you did an amazing job this week, and I cannot wait to see what comes of you in the rest of the contest. Seventh place goes to AG Bliss. I really like this photo. I just love how I'm getting to see some old-fashioned photos in this contest. It's just so cool how that's coming back, and I think you did a really good job with this photo. Your doll looks very neat, her hair looks neat, and the background is just so gorgeous. I just loved how much thought and time you put into this photo, and you did an amazing job. Eighth place goes to AG Otter Family. That seems like a really good placing because you told me photography isn't really your best thing, but I think 8th is pretty good out of the 13 people who joined. This photo was really cute, and you just did a good job. It was just a little bit simple, but it matched and it went well together, and yeah, good job. 9th place goes to Jojo B10. This was a nice idea for a photo, but your doll's hair is a little messy and she's not really looking at the camera, but other than that, you did a great job, and thanks again for entering my contest. 10th place goes to Michaela from AG Peace and Hope. I loved the idea of this photo, and I know you were having a really hard time with the wind, but honestly, I would have just waited or not taken the photo because the way the dolls are standing is really unrealistic, and you can't really see much of the sun like I wish, but you still did an amazing job. This was such a creative idea. I love their outfits, and yeah, good job. 11th place goes to Alien_AG Studios, and I liked your photo. It just, how the doll wasn't looking at the camera really bothers me in pictures because it just really takes away from the creativity you had in this photo, and also the yellow rubber band, how she was holding the book. But other than that, it was a really good idea, and I hope that next week your doll can look more at the camera because I feel like you get a higher placing if she could. And yeah, great job this week. 12th place goes to AG in Life, and I really liked your photo. It didn't really make sense why she was wrapped up in the lights, and you could only see a few of the lights. The background was really crinkly, and her eyes are pretty dark, and she's just not in the most realistic position. But I think you had a really creative idea for the photo. It just wasn't executed perfectly, if you get what I mean. But still, thank you so much for entering my contest, and I liked your photo. Which sadly leaves us in last place, which is 13th place, ARS Productions. I already talked a lot about what I didn't like about this photo, so I'm not really going to do it again because I don't want to be mean. But I think you have some really good creativity, and I cannot wait to see what you do with next week's photo because there are no eliminations this week. So you have another chance to try again for next week's challenge. Next week and from there on, there will be eliminations. But I cannot wait to see what you guys do for next week, and it's time to announce the theme. The theme is Valentine's Day. I hope you guys enjoyed this theme and have a lot of fun with using that pink stuff I know you guys all have deep in the bottoms of your doll stuff. And I cannot wait to see your photos. So yeah, your photos are due by Friday. And I will write that down in the description in case you guys forget. So I'm so excited to see what is in store for all of you next week, and I really hope no one drops out. Remember, you do have one pass if you absolutely cannot do a Valentine's photo, but I wouldn't recommend using it this early in the competition. Thank you so much to everyone who joined. I linked all of your channels down below for everyone else to check out, and yeah, thank you so much for joining, and I cannot wait to see you for next week of CWAG Cycle 2.
Oh, hey everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more, make sure to like and subscribe. Bye!